I attempted Malaysia's toughest military pre-selection test and I failed. GGK, Malaysia's most elite special forces, masters of jungle warfare, counter-terrorism and operations so classified they don't officially exist. But before you can even try to join them, you must survive their brutal pre-commando test. Only 1% of recruits pass, and in this video, you'll find out why through every brutal challenge.
My ankles are starting to get to me.
Jungle trials.
That is scary. That screaming really freaked me out.
And a 20-kilometer march that will push me to my absolute limit both physically and mentally.
After hours, almost there. A little bit more. It's literally the crack of dawn. I don't understand why is it that all military establishments like to conduct all their training early in the morning. Don't they know that sleep is the most important thing? So we got a 6.8 kilometer run and we got to finish it in a time of 30 minutes if you want to be elite, or 34 minutes if you are just good enough. If I'm being honest, from all the past failed running attempts, I think I'll just stick to 34 minutes. I hate running. So let's see if I have what it takes to be a GGK recruit. Hopefully it doesn't rain when we do this challenge. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Gotta maintain a pace of 5 minutes a kilometer. I think I'm currently averaging 5.5, so we still have a lot of ways to go. Barely started and I'm already tired again. I gotta find my stride and I'll be good. We're about 1/3 done, 2/3 to go. My ankles are starting to get to me, and this is only the first challenge. I don't know if I can survive till the end of all these challenges.
If I was struggling here, how would I survive everything else ahead?
Legs are starting to feel heavy.
Each step became a fight against myself, but I had to finish no matter what.
Final round. We can do it. 1 more kilometer. Final stretch. And we're done. 6.8 kilometers in like 42 minutes. Way past the timing we were supposed to achieve it in. We gotta keep our head up for all the other challenges now.
That loss shows just how far above the rest the GGK really are. But this isn't the end. Every challenge from here on is a chance to prove I can keep going no matter what.
So we had trained by Black Box and Subang Swim. Huge shout out to these guys for letting us use their facilities. They have everything that we need in order to do all the challenges that we need. Our first challenge is 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups back to back in under 90 seconds. Last time around we demolished this challenge and I expect nothing less. Let's get into it. Push-up time. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Losing the first challenge fueled me to give everything I got to beat the rest of the challenges, and I was going to need it.
40.
I was flying through the push-ups like I had superhuman strength. But that pace was going to take its toll on me for the sit-ups, as I was soon about to find out. As the timer reset for the sit-ups, my energy did not, and that's where the real challenge began. Everything was going well until it wasn't. That's when the sit-ups reminded me why only 1% make it through.
30, 20 more. Abs look good, but they suck when it comes to doing sit-ups.
With the clock ticking down, I had to fight the voice in my head telling me to quit.
10 more.
By now, it wasn't about the clock anymore. It was about proving I could finish. Completing the challenge was all that mattered now.
Sit-ups were way harder than I expected. My abs hurt quite a bit, but my ego is hurt even more. So that's a fail on the sit-ups, but it's a pass on the push-ups. We still have 6 more challenges to go. At this point, it's all about the mental. Let's go to the next one. Next up, a rope climb. This rope is about 5 meters, so we gotta do 3 sets of this. This shouldn't be a problem for Charlie and Jack. Let's go.
Charlie and Jack came out swinging, bringing the big guns. But the problem with the big guns? They gas out fast. By the second climb, my arms were already burning and every pull felt heavier. The third climb was where my resilience was going to be tested. I was fighting just to finish and to not let go. I was moving so slow even a snail would have filed a complaint. But I wasn't gonna let the opinions of a snail slow me down.
That was a lot harder than it seems. Who knew something as simple as a rope can be one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life? Next challenge, gotta do walking lunges like this with 50 kilos for 20 reps each leg. GGK recruits often have to carry crazy amount of loads through uneven terrain. So this challenge is meant to put that to the test. 3, 2, 1, go.
50 kg felt like light work for the first 20 reps. I was confident in destroying this challenge. Everything was going well until the fatigue from the morning run decided to make a guest appearance. That's when my legs started burning with every step. But I didn't want to disappoint myself by failing everything, so I pushed harder than I ever have to complete this challenge. Every step felt like the fibers of my muscles ripping apart, but failure was not an option anymore. So I had to channel every ounce of the GGK spirit in me.
Done. That's just 40 reps. These guys are carrying these weights through jungles for weeks at a time. Weeks. These sandbags are pretty comfortable pillows for me right now. But we did it. Morning run and these lunges really taking a toll on my legs. And we still have the 20 kilometers to go later.
But that's a problem for future me. Present me still has 3 more challenges to go, starting with some icy cold mental torture.
As punishment for many of the GGK members, during their training, they get put in high rising tides for hours to test their mental resilience and strength. So in our case, we're going to do a cold plunge for 10 minutes. Whew. Not looking forward. Ooh, this is cold. Well, I don't know whether I can do this. Cold plunges like this are really good for recovery. Just like Cura protein. It's got 21 grams of protein, ashwagandha extract, cumin and type 2 collagen. Ashwagandha is to help you relax. Collagen helps with all your joints. And the cumin, because we're Indian, we need cumin in everything. Wrong cover. It's cold. It tastes great. Mixes really well. All your recovery needs. You're a channel sponsor, so every purchase you make helps our channel grow. Videographer trying it for the first time, Mr. Sagar.
It's good.
Would you buy it?
Yeah.
Cura protein guys, 20% at checkout. Use code Kevin20. So if you're enjoying the video so far, please hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it, and let me know what other challenges you'd like to see me do. It took us like 5 tries to do it, but we got it guys.
I made it out of the cold plunge alive, but the water wasn't finished with me just yet.
Now we move on to the pool challenges. 500 meter swim and underwater breath hold for 35 meters. The pool is 25 meters, which means it's from that end of the pool all the way to the other end and then about halfway back in one breath hold. 500 meter swim that we got to complete in 10 minutes, which means we got to do 20 laps. 10 minutes is going to be a challenge. Shall we get into it?
3, 2, 1.
Having done the Pascal challenges before this, I was really confident with the water. But after the first 100 meters, I was struggling to maintain the pace. So I just had to hold my breath and keep pushing.
Halfway. I didn't get a cramps again.
Mustering every ounce of energy I had left after all those challenges, so that at the end of the day, we can at least know we gave it our all, irregardless of the outcome.
Let's go.
With the number of failures so far, the GGK would have already told me to pack my bags and go home. But quitting isn't an option. One final challenge remains. A 20-kilometer weighted march from the forests of Gasing Hills to the heart of Kuala Lumpur. But before we set out, I needed to prepare for the long road ahead.
This might be the challenge that will break me. We may not have passed all the other challenges, but we're going to keep going strong and we're going to give it everything that we have. We'll be packing our camera equipment, some batteries, a poncho in case it rains, a microphone, and some snacks. We've got some electrolytes, sneakers for that energy, Monster to make sure we're caffeinated, and plenty of water. All of this in this backpack. And off we go. I should probably use the bathroom first before I go. The sun's on full blast. All smiles for now, all smiles. But let's see if the smile gets wiped off my face in the next 20 minutes. Because we have a 5-hour journey ahead of us. 5 hours!
With adrenaline in my veins, I was devouring the miles. But what I didn't realize was how much the morning battles had drained me. So the first obstacle at Gasing Hill was going to be far tougher than I ever anticipated.
Man, the jungles of Bukit Gasing, there's lightning and thunder, and we still have a long way to go. Exactly where the GGK thrive. Who knows? They might be hiding somewhere here. Oh, these steps are not fun, especially after all the lunges we did earlier today. Just need a quick moment to catch my breath.
Little did I know the stairs would be the least of my problems because a much bigger commotion was waiting for me in the jungle.
Not gonna lie, all that screaming really freaked me out. Try and figure out what was going on. It doesn't help that I'm out here alone and I have no signal.
Elite commandos would have handled the jungle chaos with precision, but my mission was far greater, walking to KLCC, so I made the tough call to leave the fight and march on.
We have seemed to reach an impasse. Just kidding, actually, this way.
The forest had plenty of pleasant surprises sprinkled throughout the journey, but there was one surprise waiting for me.
That is scary. Nearly walked into that. I was actually really spooked by that. Mr. Snake is making his cross. Let's give him some way. This is his home at the end of the day.
So I decided to leave the forest ASAP.
And we're officially done with the trail. But now we gotta face the full embrace of the rain because we don't have the trees to cover it anymore. That hike really made it a lot more challenging, but we're only halfway and we still have a long way to go. So we got some monster energy to fuel us for the rest of the journey. It's now peak rush hour. Hopefully we don't get hit by a car on our way to KLCC. 9 kilometers to go.
9 kilometers through the bustling streets of Kuala Lumpur.
We're now passing through Mid-Valley. The jam is crazy. I'm honestly walking faster than all the cars. I'm at the point of the walk where every step is a challenge. So I'm just taking it one step at a time. So baby steps for an hour and a half. Will we get hit by a car? I hope not. Let's stay as far to the shoulder as possible. Walking down this really nice pathway. It's called the River of Life. But I can't enjoy it because the only thing I can think about is that I have to pee so badly. Heading through brick fields now. The pace is super slow right now with my ankles and my knees not being very happy with me from doing all this. Honestly, walking through brick fields was the liveliest one of all. Like everything is just alive. You know, it actually gave me back some energy to be able to complete this challenge. Am I so happy to pass through brick fields?
Feeling physically and mentally exhausted, I needed all the help I could get to finish this brutal challenge.
After hours, you can finally see the Twin Towers. Now we're back in business. Energy is back. Less than 5 kilometers to go.
With the Twin Towers in sight, the finish line felt closer than it ever was. But I still had to fight through the pain in every step, so we had to channel our inner GGK to complete the final stretch of this challenge.
Passing by Central Market. We have about 3.5 kilometers to go. Maybe I should stop by and get a gift. No. Stay focused. GGK members, stay focused.
With less than 3 kilometers to go, each step felt like a shot of dopamine.
Final 30 minutes. 2 kilometers left. We can do this. Twin Towers are in sight. Onward for 2 more kilometers.
What was once a tiny speck in the distance kept growing bigger and bigger until the full spectacle of the Twin Towers was upon me.
Almost there. A little bit more. Just gotta make it to the back of the park.
A crowd even gathered to cheer me on as I finally passed the finish line, officially completing all the challenges.
We made it, guys. We're in KLCC. The whole day has been a wild ride, from the challenges in the morning to that 20-kilometer walk, going through the jungle, almost stepping on a snake. But you know what, guys? We made it. We made it, and this just goes to show how crazy these GGK guys are and how hard they push themselves and how fit that they are. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you think any of you guys can keep up to any of the challenges that these guys do. They are absolutely insane. I'll see you guys in the next one. Wait, how am I gonna get back?